wrestling fans, welcome back to part 2 of the 2016 FPW King of the Ring. I am the host and the voice of Fantasy Pro Wrestling, Johnny Baba Ganoush, and I hope you are set. I hope you have set yourselves up for an incredible night, because it's going to be an historic night as we finally decide who is going to be the 2016 FPW King of the Ring, who will be competing and challenging for the FPW Undisputed Championship of the Universe, which Brandon the Wolfman will possesses. We will also find out once and for all who will be crowned #1 contender for the FPW Women's Championship, as we have Melissa Cloutier, Wendy Savage, and Killer Kyle of the Ship Disturbers. They'll be competing in a triple threat last woman standing match. But coming up next right now, ladies and gentlemen, in this broadcast, we're going to have the finals of our 2016 FPW Tornado Tag Team Tournament to decide who will compete for the tag team titles at THQ Night against Soup and Sandwich, Vicious Jeremy and Cactus Jen. We've got the Super Squad, El Guapo, Fantastico El Guapo, and Lawless going up against Winger and Kit Trustworthy, collectively known as the Fantastic Youngkins. Now, these two teams have won the tag team titles many times. They are no strangers to one another. But this is a chance to headline THQ Night, a night of champions, and to possibly, and once and for all, dethrone Soup and Sandwich from earning those tag team titles for up to 3 years. It's going to be a very monumental and historic moment, fans, here for Fantasy Pro Wrestling. So fasten your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen, because that finals match to determine the #1 contenders for the Tornado Tag Team titles is next.
The following tag team hardcore match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing 210 pounds. And the best team partner from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing 210 pounds.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the Fantastic Youngkins making their way down. This is a big match, fans. I know I've mentioned it before, but this is big. And I am very thankful, ladies and gentlemen, to be calling out this match. This is to determine once and for all who will be crowned #1 contenders for those Tornado Tag Team Championships.
230 pounds.
We have been looking for one for months, since late January of 2016. This year, fans, for almost 5 months, searching. And please, believe me when I say this, we had 2 great tag teams like That British Invasion and the Granddaddies of Wrestling. Both teams disqualified because they could not reach that level. It was really ridiculous, fans, how we couldn't even find, like, out of the 2 teams, neither one of them would make it in. We had to replace those 2 teams with other teams, and, well, ladies and gentlemen, this is pretty much what it is.
Tag team partner from Mexico.
As a matter of fact, one of these teams
weighing
teams just happened to be the Super Squad. The other team was Freak Show and Denny Dorito. Soup and Sandwich would probably love to hang out with the Super Squad. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, this broadcast has been brought to you by Tamarack Homes Ottawa Race Weekend, the 28th and 29th of May. And here we go. What the hell are you doing? The first move of the night, a snap suplex from Kid Trustworthy onto Sky Stanley, our senior referee. Luckily, in this match, ladies and gentlemen, it is no holds barred. A classic vintage display that we call No Mercy Hardcore Wrestling. Fans, I'd like to share a little moment here with you. I really appreciate all the support I have gotten, all the subscribers onto the YouTube page for Fantasy Pro Wrestling. We have been doing this show, we have been doing this broadcast for 15, almost 16 years. Since the year 2000. Since the new millennium. And we have seen so many amazing, great matches. We have seen so many competitors come and go. And, you know, we're sticking with it. We're still doing this. We are still having more and more bright young athletes, reoccurring stars, legends, as you can see right here with Lawless and Fantastico El Guapo. They have been in this company since its inception, and they're still kicking with it. I mean, look at this. Beautiful double teamage. The Fantastic Youngkins, Winger and Kit Trustworthy. They have fought side by side. They have fought together. I mean, they have fought against each other. They have waged war. They've waged war with others. I mean, they've done it all in this business. 2 count. Wow. And notice on the bottom middle of the screen, there is no time limit. We must have a winner, and it can happen at any given moment. That's the beauty of it all. It's the finals. It's the last match of the Tornado tournament. We still have the King of the Ring tournament to finish. Kenan Jackson Jr. and Curse. That is still to come, fans. And as I mentioned before, at the very beginning of this whole broadcast, this is a tournament within a tournament. And congratulations to all those who were qualified. Congratulations to all those who have fought, competed, and supported Fantasy Pro Wrestling, and of course, No Mercy Hardcore Wrestling. Even though not all teams were able to win this thing, I mean, it's a tournament. Only one team can stand alone and can compete with the likes of Vicious Jeremy and Cactus Jen, Soup and Sandwich. For the first time ever in professional wrestling history, have we ever had a tournament this long? And for the first time ever in Fantasy Pro Wrestling history, and perhaps professional wrestling alone, as a tag team, would not defend the titles within a 5 to almost 6 month time period. We have not seen Kid Trustworthy. We have not seen Cactus Jen and Vicious Jeremy compete since Blood, Sweat, and Tears 2015, guys. It has been that long. God knows what kind of shape they're in now. Maybe they're in the best shape in their lives. And that's why a team tournament like this, since January, this was pretty much an omen of things to come, a sign that every single tag team that we have put together here for Fantasy Pro Wrestling and No Mercy, that we have to have top notch. This has to be a tournament to really decide who is going to dethrone Vicious Jeremy and Cactus Jen for those tag team titles at THQ Night next month.